Hey guys, if your Facebook ad leads aren't picking up the phone when you're calling them, here are a couple main tips to help increase your contact rate and get on the phone with more Facebook leads. The first the first and most important one is speed to lead. So that means picking up and calling them within like 1 to 3 minutes of that lead being submitted. The second tip I would give is to do consistent follow up. So probably 2 to 3 times on that first day, try to give them a call attempt. Okay, and then after that, maybe like 2 times a day for the next 3 to 5 days, a call attempt, morning and afternoon, or morning and evening, or lunchtime and evening after work. Um, that kind of brings me to my third tip, which is have specific times of the day that you are following up with your leads. So, typically around work hours or business hours. So, maybe like 8 to 9 a.m., and then lunchtime from 12 to 1 p.m., and then after work around 5 to 7 p.m. local time, okay? Because I have found that the pickup rate on these calls is higher when you are calling kind of around times when folks might be at work, okay, or might be busy. At the same time, you don't want to be calling at like, say, 9 p.m. at night when they're like watching TV before bed with their kids or something like that, right? The other tip I can give is like a bulldog call. So when you do make these call attempts, you can try a bulldog call, which is pretty much just a back-to-back call. Because sometimes people will answer on that second go. You call them once, they don't answer. You call them again, and then they're like, "Who is this calling me?" And they answer. And yeah, sure, they might be a little bit, surprised or whatever. But if you kind of manage that tactfully when they do pick up the phone, that can be a good way to get into the conversation here. I will also say, just like honestly, just dialing the number is sometimes like the best way to go, because you can have text conversations with people constantly like, hey, can I call you at this time? Okay, cool, let's talk then. Oh, I'm at work. Oh yeah, actually, can you call me in 10? Actually, can you, it's better to just run down the list and give them a call. And yeah, sure, you can maybe, run down your list and send them mass texts as well, like, hey, when are you free to chat or whatever. My point is that getting on the phone with them is more important than texting a lot of times, and texting back and forth can kind of just waste a lot of time, and they still won't even pick up the phone after all that. So texting's cool. Sometimes you can use it to set up a conversation, but ultimately your goal is to get on the phone with them or have a real conversation with them. So texting just should only be used as a means to get to that point, and it's also less fruitful, I've found, than just dialing the number. So hope those tips help, guys. Your contact rate should be at least 50 to 60%. You should be getting on the phone, having a conversation voice to voice with people at least 50 to 60% of the time for most Facebook lead campaigns. That being said, guys, if you did want to work with us at Trummer Digital to help optimize your marketing, get a bunch of leads, and get results and customers for your business, book a call on the links in our channel, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care.